I remembered growing up and watching church members being baptized and being not a good swimmer. In fact, I have a water phobia. And when I saw the deep pool in the church and the pastor with his big Wellingtons, it was quite scary, and I remember thinking to myself, I will never be baptized because I'm scared of water. And there's another movie, a comedy, of this black actor who also had the same problem. He thought that he would never be baptized, and as a result, he would never get any curry patty and piece of chicken because he had to get baptized in order to get the juiciest curry patty in the church. It's a strange black culture, but I was quite surprised that someone else shared the same experience as myself, was scared of water and thought, wow, I will never be baptized. All these things which run through your childhood, and suddenly you see this story and you remember it, it brings to surface things that you buried. Anyway, there's far too many cases where Africans are drowning. They're not gonna laugh. They're drowning in the pool, in the rivers, being baptized. Quote unquote. I've never heard of any cases, in the Bible where Philip went to the river and he got baptized. If God is there, you're not going to drown. It doesn't make sense. If you are called to be baptized and God is in control, you shouldn't drown. Something is wrong for far too many cases like this, going on unchallenged. These guys are reckless. If you look at some of the things, that goes on in Africa, horrible stuff, which I'm going to cover in the next couple of series, dodgy things, you begin to realize what exactly is going on. Why, these people, are they being led to their deaths? It doesn't make any sense. Nowhere in the Bible do you see people drowning. These people went there to get baptized, didn't expect to see Jesus so quickly. They went there to get baptized, as a symbol of faith and hope, not realizing, bing, it took them alive, they're going to meet Jesus. It's funny, but I think there's something deeper and sinister and more sinister involved in this, because, as I said, you go there with all good intention, because you responded to a calling, whether it's heavenly calling or whether it's earthly calling, but you responded somehow, and then you end up drowning. And there's far too many cases. The government even saying they're going to crack down. They're going to crack down, of public safety, etc. Can you imagine in Bible days, there would be no such thing as cracking down, because, nobody drowned. No one drowned. So something does not add up. Why all these Africans that are going to the river and they're drowning? Don't you know how high the water is? I would never go into any river, any water. I can now just about barely swim, just about. But you're not going to see me jump in no pool and don't know how high it is. If there's a slope, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to make sure that there's a stick or something. These people, they go into the river just diving right into it. They probably can't swim anyway. There has to be some safety standard. There has to be some, regulation, code of conduct before you get these gullible people, dive them into the river, and they say, "Oh, I'm going to baptize you." Maybe they're doing sheep dipping, getting members into the church to get more money. But all I know is that if God was there, that would not have happened. Please come and challenge me. Leave your comment. Do you think if God was there, they would have drowned? So what kind of calling was it? It doesn't make sense. They didn't come back up again into the promise. So they went down and they drowned. You know, the Bible says you should be buried and risen up again as symbolic of faith. But they went down. They didn't come back up again. So the baptism was with full immersion. They went down and not back up again. You know, and there's no way. You leave me your comment. I don't think God was there, because that should have happened. You don't go there with all good intention, believing the power of God, you end up dying. It's all dodgy to me. It sounds all dodgy.